Sparkle, Scorpion, Common Dragon. Come on, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Substance TV. So I'm gonna review the movie Groom Prize, showing on Sonia Uche's TV on YouTube. So guys, I've literally been sleeping on this movie and watching this movie now and just realizing what I've missed for more than a week. I'm like, oh my goodness. So guys, there are a lot of things to talk about in this movie, and trust me, I was in awe seeing John Ekanem pull this character just to perfection. Alright, he was amazing, he was good, it was brilliant. I was literally surprised. I was like, what? So this guy can really act this kind of movie, okay? I'm not really that much of a fan of John Ekanem, but I just like the guy because the guy is cute, yeah. So I hardly watch his movies, okay? But watching this particular one and the previous one I watched of him at Daily Red, I kind of enjoyed him in the movie, okay? And this particular one just seems wow, okay? It was wow because I've usually seen actors, act this kind of character, and nobody has pulled such a brilliant performance as the way John Ekanem did. I just feel like there is a rare street guy behind the fine boy we know, alright? Because John Ekanem pulling out this performance to perfection, it was just so amazing and really surprising for me. Yes guys, because I literally see this guy as a very cool, calm, sweet, romantic guy. I never knew that this guy had street attitude, like street blood in him, guys. It was so amazing, trust me guys. So this movie Groom Prize talks about how a proud and spoiled, successful girl literally thought that the world revolved around her. She did things her own way. She didn't care about anybody at all. She talked to people anyhow. She respected people. She believed that she was always right and every other person was wrong, okay? And it was really affecting her love life, okay? So it felt like love wasn't for her at all. And there's this her friend that literally loved her so much and wanted the best for her, but her attitude, her character was just getting in the way of everything, all the effort her friend was trying to put in. So she decided to get a husband for herself from the village through the help of her mother, and finally, unfortunately for her, she actually got the husband and she paid his groom price, and he happened to be Sparkle, one of the notorious guys in the village. So this movie was directed by Kenny and produced by Sonia Uche. She was as well the executive producer and the casting director. Written by Feyisayo Damilola. This movie features the amazing cast: Sonia Uche, John Ekanem, Precious Akaeze, Onugu Samson Smith, and Benjamin Francis. Yeah, so the character played by Sonia Uche as Patricia was that of a proud, controlling, and arrogant girl who literally thinks that since she has the money, she can decide to do anything, buy anything, or buy anyone, okay? That money actually calls the shot for her in her life, okay? So she thinking that going to the village to get a man to marry was the right thing for her, and she literally know how to control that one. It was a lot because she actually pulled that controlling attitude well, okay? We saw how it really suited her. We saw how it was natural. We saw how she actually keyed into it. Her facial expression, her reaction, her body language was just excellent, okay? And typical Nigerian movie, you will know how it will later end, and it was quite a beautiful one and a sweet one as well. So the character played by John Ekanem as Sparkle, Scorpion, Common Dragon, guys, I was literally in awe to see how John Ekanem pulled out the character of a street guy, a notorious street guy. Like, it was so good, okay? John Ekanem portrayed the real attitude of a street guy, and it was evident in the way he talked, in the way he walked, in the way he sounded, in the way he behaved, his facial expression, his body language. It was just so real. Like, John Ekanem literally gave me that street guy's vibe, that bad boy street guy's vibe. Like, it was so good, okay? And coming into the life of a very rich lady as a husband and having his hopes high that his life would turn or change for good, watching John Ekanem, the notorious village guy under the control of a young lady and also venting his frustration on her was typical of a street guy. Yeah, so we also have character played by Precious Akaeze as Eva. Okay, she was the friend of Patricia, and her character was also very much believable. It was real, and she did a wonderful performance in this movie. We also have character played by Onuga Samson Smith. Okay, he played the character Joe, the guy that was crushing over Patricia, and I actually love his performance in this movie. Only that I kind of found him looking at the camera, but his character in this movie was also very amazing. We had the character played by Benjamin Francis. He was the gate man, and yeah, he didn't do bad at all in this movie. He was also great. Yeah, so that's about the performances so far. So talking about what I loved about this movie, so There's one particular scene I really liked in this movie, okay, and that was the scene where Ekanem just arrived at the city, and then being so bored, and the particular life had already taken him from his usual life. We know him to be this notorious guy who had his own clique of guys there in the village. He was literally like the celebrity in his village. Okay, coming into the new fresh city, he had no friends. So typical of a street guy, they will literally find their way, find their people, and connect with them again in the new environment they find themselves. So that was what I saw, and it was quite believable. Yeah. So the other things I love about this movie is the performance of the actors. Yeah, they were so amazing in their characters. I love the cinematography. I love the settings, the location. I literally loved everything about this movie. I also love the directing. Okay, it was as well good, and the pacing was steady. It wasn't bad at all. Yeah, it was good. And the chemistry between Sonia, Uche, and John Ekanem was beautiful. Yeah, I loved the ending part. Like, it was as if I was watching an entirely different movie, because the ending part was beautiful. Like, it was so good. It was romantic, and I'm like, oh, I want more of these people together. I think I want more of their romance together. I want more of their love together, because what they started with was quite toxic. Okay, the whole toxic attitude, Sonia being arrogant, and John Ekanem being quite stubborn. It was just a lot, guys. Now, seeing them just turn from fighters to lovers was quite beautiful, and I enjoyed that part, and I wanted to see more of their love scenes together. Okay, but we didn't get to watch more of that. So that's about the film Groom Prize. Yes, if you haven't seen it, guys, you're missing. Like I said, I was sleeping on this movie. Groom Prize is showing on Sonia Uche's TV on YouTube. Storm there and watch this amazing movie. So guys, thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do also give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications when I post a video. You would be informed. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.